So I'm still on a mission to convince you that purpose living is the life for you, that the will of God, the life that God designed for you, is the life that you should be seeking to live, because it's the life that will give you fulfillment as much as you don't even know it. It's the life that you secretly pray for, but you don't know it. Because what God does, God gives us what we need. He doesn't necessarily give us what we want. Because as human beings, honestly, how many times have you gotten right in terms of what you want? You wanted that relationship, you wanted that man or woman, that boy or girl, and it didn't work out for you. You thought that's what you wanted, and then it just turned out all wrong. Or you thought you wanted that job, and then you get the job and you're excited about it, and things just don't work out. You thought that business was the thing for you, and it doesn't turn out right. So why not go directly to the person who knows you better than anyone else and find out what it is that you, if you got that thing, if he gave you that thing, if you started living that life, that it would be exactly what you thought you wanted, but he gave you what you needed. So today I want to share with you a verse in the Bible that I discovered the other day. I don't know if I said that already, but anyway, there are two verses in the Bible where we are told that Jesus wept. Naturally, most of us know that Jesus wept in only one verse in the Bible where Lazarus died. Remember that he loved him so much that when he heard that Lazarus had died, Jesus wept. So this second verse is something I discovered the other day. I didn't know Jesus had wept twice, but the other reason why he wept, for me, it touched my heart deeply. And it shows us just how so much God wants to give us the life that, we need, as opposed to the life that we want. So in the book of Luke chapter 19, verse 41, we are told that, let me repeat, Luke 19:41, where it says, as Jesus approached Jerusalem and saw the city, he wept over it and said, if you had only known on this day what would bring you peace. But now it's hidden from your eyes. The days will come upon you when your enemies will build an embankment against you and encircle you and hem you on every side. They will dash you to the ground, you and your children within your walls. They will not even leave one stone on another, because you did not recognize the time of God's coming to you. What this verse tells me, and when I was reading it, what I believe for me, it says, is the fact that there's a peace and there's a life that God wants to give you. And that's why Jesus was weeping. Obviously, for him, he was weeping about Jerusalem, the fact that if they only knew what God wanted to give them. But so many times, look what they did in the Bible. God forgave them. They sinned. He forgave them. Tried to give them a life. They wanted to have a king, God told them, you will weep over the king that you're asking for, because he knew, he had seen their future. The same way God has seen your future, the future that he desires to give you. So Jesus was weeping because if only you knew what was good for you. And this is why for me, I keep wishing people would take a leap of faith and start asking God for that life that he desires for them, because he knows what's best for you. A life of joy, peace, fulfillment. I'm not talking a life that doesn't have challenges. Challenges will be there. I go through so many challenges every day, but there's a peace that comes with living the life that God has for you. Because you know that at the end of the day, because that's the life that he's chosen for you, that everything will be okay no matter what. It doesn't matter who is unleashing what on you. It will always turn out okay for you. So I want you to go and read that verse and ask God, what is it that I should be doing that will give me the peace that you're talking about? What kind of life do you desire for me, my family, my children, my future? What do you desire for me? Because I don't seem to get it right, God. At times, what God calls you to do might be something that is that you don't even want to do, something that you're thinking, how now, God? For me, when finally it hit me that, or rather I felt in my heart that I needed to start sharing purpose living God's way, I remember telling God, people do not want to hear about you. They don't want to hear about the gospel. They don't want to hear about Bible verses. People want to know how to make money. Purpose living, make money, live a good life. But let me tell you what God imparted in my heart is that at the end of the day, when you go through life and live out that bit about God, you will always keep coming back. You will always keep living a life that doesn't really hit where you want it to hit. A life that doesn't give you the fulfillment you desire. So many of you out there, you know who I'm talking to, are being called to do very special, unique things. Things that you're thinking, people will mock me, people will not even believe that this is God calling me. Look at the life we are living now. So many people are hurting out there. We have bullies, suicide cases. You probably have gone through all that, and that's what God wants you to do with your life. But you're fighting it because you don't believe that you can make it, that people will believe you. If God is the one calling you, I am telling you for a fact, He will not let you fail. He will not let you be put to shame. He knows He will give you all the tools that you need, everything you need to make His will come to pass. And guess what? There is no way that God will let you fail if it's Him calling you. It's His name attached to it. So even for me, I go out there telling God, if it fails, you're the one who called me. You know what it is you want with me. So it's not about me anymore. If people believe me, if they don't believe me, at the end of the day, what I'm doing is that I'm obeying what you've called me to do. And so I am choosing to trust God at His word. Test the Lord and see if He makes it happen or He doesn't. So I'm hoping that you will continue praying for God to reveal His will for you, reading His word, spending time with Him, slowing down to just hear what He's saying to you. So I hope this message is working and softening your heart and convincing you that the best life for you is your purpose, living the purpose that God created for you to live, living the will of God for you. So until next time, I will see you in the next video. Bye.